Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 814, and today's topic is the characteristics of explosives. As we know that we have classified that mainly there are two types of explosives. One is for military purpose, other one is for industrial or commercial purpose. And these explosives, they have characteristics. For example, explosives are those mixture of compound or compounds which are releasing huge quantity of heat and huge volume of gases, and these gases are exerting huge pressure by any ignition or by shock or by friction. So such substances or compounds are characterized as explosives. For example, burning of coal, burning of wood, burning of fuel is not explosive because they are also creating heat, they are also creating gases, but that is not spontaneous and huge quantity, and they are not ignited. They are just smoothly burning. So that's why they cannot be considered as explosive. And then explosive is also characterized by it is actually the work done in we can say on demand of the type of work. If we are going to kill dozens and hundreds spontaneously, is for military purpose. If we are going to dig the tunnel or demolish any old structure or destroy the mountain, that work is done by the explosive, that is for commercial or industrial purpose. And this explosives power, strength, is also determined by the test, and there are different type of explosive. The most important one today, what we are using, which is creating huge quantity of gases, that is ammonium nitrate, and the other two are, that is nitroglycerin and trinitrotoluene. So these three are very important explosive today, which are used for different purposes, for different objectives, because they are capable of releasing huge quantity of heat and huge volume of gases, and they are sensitive. They can be triggered at any moment by heat or by shock or by any ignition. And these explosives, their characteristic or their power, their strength, their velocity is calculated. On the basis of that, they are rated, like TNT, like nitroglycerin, like dynamite, like ammonium nitrate, trinitrotoluene. So these some simple explosives, common explosives, and we have to know their strength, their power. So there are two methods we are using, either in block 1 centimeter square, maybe by putting 2 gram, and after explosion we will measure its intensity, its velocity, or by soil testing, means we will dig 1 square kilometer soil and then in that it is blasted, and then we will measure its we can say strength and velocity. So these are all the characteristics, and that I am going to give one by one. So as I have already told you that there are some characteristics, and on the basis of those characteristics we can identify the explosives, and that is by shock, there will be explosion, by heat, and it may be either compound or mixture of compounds, and it will release huge quantity of heat and huge volume of gases, and those gases will produce lot of pressure. And also nowadays carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen, they are mainly used for such type of explosives. And there are some very specific method of testing. On the basis of that, we can get the characteristic power of those explosives. So here number one. First number, in general, explosive has four basic characteristics. There are four basic characteristics. First one, that is A. It is chemical compound or mixtures of compounds ignited by heat or shock impact or friction or combination of all these. B. Upon ignition, it decomposes rapidly in the detonation. I have already told you that upon ignition, it decomposes rapidly. If there is no rapid decomposition with huge quantity of heat and gases, then it is just like coal or wood fire. Wood fire and coal fire, they are not explosive because they are just burning. They are also producing gas, they are also producing heat. But huge quantity is not produced. That's why they cannot be explosive. Number C, there must be rapid release of huge amount of heat and large volume of gases. And that gases must be with high pressure. That's why with high pressure, those gases, they will bring lot of damage and lot of killing if you are using explosive. And D is today's commercial explosive, means which we are using to destroy the mountain, to dig the tunnel or to demolish the building, and they contain mainly carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. Number 2, explosive is simply a tool for performing the work. Actually now the definition is given that explosive means it is a type of tool to do the work of thousands of people at a time. Suppose if you are putting dynamite, nitroglycerin, a small packet under there, and that packet will blast and the whole mountain will be damaged and everything will be clear. And for that, if you put 400 people, 500 people for 1 week to dig, they cannot do. So that is a type of work you have to design for what purpose you are using. And if you are using for military purpose, the same thing. By gun and bullet, you can kill only 1 and 2. But if it is explosion, it is explosive. At a time, you can kill dozens. So that is for military and commercial purpose. And it is up to you for the right job. Explosives made of ammonium nitrates. Ammonium nitrates are very important explosive because ammonium nitrate can release huge volume of pressure gases, and that can cause lot of damage. That's why ammonium nitrate is important one, are extremely effective due to large amount of gas pressure. Also today, trinitrotoluene, that is TNT, and nitroglycerin are far superior explosives. So these two explosives are also used. So there are 3 main explosives which are used for commercial purpose, for industrial purpose. One is ammonium nitrate, second one is trinitrotoluene, that is TNT, and third one is nitroglycerin. Are far superior explosive. Now the power of explosive, how to determine the power of explosive? The explosive powers are determined by making use of some standard methods. And these standard methods are, one is called the Trousel block test, means in some metallic block we will do the testing. And second one, that is called sand blast test. Sand blast means in the soil we will dig 1 square cubic centimeter, and in that we will put 10 gram or 20 gram of explosive, and after blasting we will see the power. So these are 2 standard methods are used to know the power. So here I am discussing the power, velocity of the explosive and their formulation. So here number 3, Trousel block test. This is one of the method to test the power. A lead block measuring 200 mm in height and 200 mm in diameter, and a 125 mm deep hole of 25 mm diameter is taken, and here 10 gram of explosive are exploded, and the results are reported in terms of cubic centimeters of increase in the volume caused by detonation of the explosive. It is indicative of explosive power. Then next one is that is called sand blast test. In the case of sand blast test, 200 gram of Ottawa sand with particles in range of 20 to 30 mesh are taken in a container which remains unaffected by explosion, and the explosive is placed inside the sand and it is detonated. The sand is blasted into the particles, and the amount of sand which possesses the through 30 mesh seal represents the power of explosive. And number 4, sensitivity test. How to test? You might have seen that some of the bombs, they are dropped from the aeroplane and it is not exploded. It means that bomb sensitivity is poor. So that we have to test before dropping, that by dropping from the sky, whether it is explosion is taking place or not. So the sensitivity test, sensitivity of an explosive to an impact methods measurable, the height from which the strikers fall and the detonates, the method determines the sensitivity. Now here I have given some simple explosives, their formula. So number 1 is that is called gunpowder. That gunpowder is used in AK-47, rifle, pistol, revolver. So that formula is we have to take N2 plus 3CO2 plus K2S2, and it will give the heat calorie per kilogram 550, and it will give the velocity 9500 per second. In 1 second its speed is 9500, means in 1 second it can reach up to Lagos or no more than that. It is in second. Number 2, nitroglycerin. The formula is 3CO2 plus 2.5 water H2O plus 2 nitrogen plus half O2 oxygen, and its calorie per kilogram is 1562, and its speed is 8500 mile per second. The third one is TNT, that is trinitrotoluene. Its formula is 6CO plus carbon plus 2.5 water plus 1.5 nitrogen, and it has 650 heat calorie per kilogram, and it is having velocity 6880 mile per second, means if you convert into kilometer, it will be around 9000 kilometer. Then number 4 is tetryl. The formula is 7CO plus H2O plus half H2, and this one is having 908 calorie per kilogram, and its impact of velocity is 7230. Next is that is called picric acid. The formula is 6CO plus H2O plus half H2 plus 1.5 N2, and its heat is calorie per kilogram is 847, and its velocity is 7000 mile per second, means it is more than 10,000 kilometer per second. I mean, they are very huge and dangerous in terms of explosion. And number 6 is lead azide. The formula is Pb4 plus 3N2, and it will give you heat 684 calorie per kilogram, and its velocity is 5000 mile per second. So with this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.